Oregon, of course, prefers the quick strike attack. Frankly, they don't really care. They lose the time possession battle all the time. Let's take a look at the Ducks offense, our tire rack film session expert analysis from Howard.
Welcome into another edition of Film Session. This week we want to take a look at the Michigan State-Oregon game, a huge matchup between top 10 teams. Last year in this matchup when Michigan State was on the road, there were a lot of miscommunications from the standpoint of the secondary. Got a lot of talk, but there were a lot of good things that they did in this game. And here are a couple shots I want to show you. You've got to be able to contain the quarterback, right? Keep them inside the box, showing the pressure. They do that. There's nowhere for the quarterback to go to extend the play. He's forced to throw a ball off balance. That was great defense. How about once again? How about the individual matchup at the top of the screen? They come up with the sack, again, keeping the quarterback in the pocket. Now here's where it creates a problem. When you're not able to get to this guy on the outside and you get hooked, this is what happens. It allows him to now break to the outside. Watch him go through his progressions, and he's gonna see that nothing's open. Now he pulls it down, feels like he can make a play. You see the speed that the quarterback possesses. He's not gonna be there this time around, the Heisman Trophy winner, but their guy now is more than capable. How about extending plays? That's a big part of this offense as well. When you have an opportunity to make a play as a defender, you've got to be sure of it. As we freeze it here, you see the defenders all have him in a great position. He's locked in, they've got him contained. Now what has to happen? Finish the play. Linebacker coming right up the middle, he misses. Outside linebacker misses. So you have three misses, he extends it, gets out to the left, and he's able to complete a pass. Now, this is about alignment and assignment football. This is an offense that will stress you. When you hear that, it will stress a defense, putting them in tough positions where they have to make decisions. And here, Coach D'Antonio has talked all week about what needs to happen with the safety. If this safety plays more in the middle of the field, that gives them an opportunity to really be able to defend this route. He's right up the seam, doesn't make the count, but he compounds it by not finishing the tackle. Even though you were beat, you've got to secure the tackle, and that would have stopped the touchdown. Let's look at this one. Zone read. This is an outstanding play. You look at the guy, he's reading the three technique right there. Shalik does a good job forcing him inside, but now I want to take this back a little bit and show you why fundamentals and techniques are very important for linebackers. If we look right here, you see that the offensive lineman was able to get into the legs of the linebacker. If he was able to get his hands out, that would have given him time to keep his balance, and they probably would have stopped the first down, an opportunity to live on second day. We've talked about these rub routes. They are very difficult, a staple of this offense when you talk about the speed that they run them at. Let's look at it. You're gonna see the outside receiver come inside. Here's the pick. There's the pick right there. Now there's a little bit of confusion of who's gonna take this guy and then who's gonna come over here and take that guy. So we run this tape and you now see where the confusion in the rub route happens. You had a man-to-man route. When you look at what Ohio State was able to do, you see these three here are going to have the opportunity to take 1, 2, 3, right? So they're going to be aggressive. Rub route, once again. If we freeze it here, you'll see the opportunity of these guys coming underneath to be able to make that play. So if we freeze right here, and this is where you need to look. Okay, you've got that number one matchup that I described to you, but here it is right here. This is the key move here. He comes underneath. He doesn't get caught up and get rubbed by this wide receiver. He's able to fight underneath and make the play. So they're in perfect position to make the defensive stop. You think about what Michigan State needs to do in this game. They made some mistakes as far as assignment football and alignment football are concerned. They won't make that mistake this time. They have a game plan, and I believe they'll be able to execute it. Let's go back to you, Dave.